All right, everybody. Hey, welcome to another episode of Flick Knows. We every month we have a Pizza and Politics that's put on by the Summit Association of Realtors. And this month's topic was short-term rentals and the new regulations that the towns are putting into effect around that. So wanted to share these with you because as short-term rentals are becoming more and more popular, this is going to be more and more critical for everybody to have a really good understanding of. So just wanted to kind of touch base with you on a general level. If you want to go more into detail and find out where your specific jurisdiction is and what those regulations are, you can search online and go to the specific towns. But there's a bunch of different jurisdictions, right, Mitch? Yep. And so why don't you walk us through those?
Sure. So we've got the town of Frisco, the town of Breckenridge, town of Silverthorne, and town of Dillon. And those are the different jurisdictions. And then we also have unincorporated Summit County, and that includes Copper, Keystone, Mesa Cortina, which is here in Silverthorne as well, Ptarmigan, which is also in Silverthorne, and Wilderness. And the reason Wilderness is so important is because that's a major rental area in Silverthorne. If you'd stayed in Silverthorne and been kind of up on a hill, it's likely that you've been in Wilderness. And so that's going to fall under the county jurisdictions.
Yep. So the county has yet to put their regulations into effect. They've got their draft done right now, but it's going to be voted in probably in the next several months. So keep your eye out for that. But essentially, the common factor amongst all of the different towns and the county is that you need to have a license. That's the most important thing. And so you're going to apply for a license. You're going to get a license number. There's going to be a fee associated with that license. And you'll need to be putting that license number on all of your advertisements, whether it's an Airbnb, VRBO, you put it in the newspaper, on Craigslist. If you don't have your license number with that and they check, you're going to get a little slap on the wrist or maybe eventually a fine, but you definitely want to have that license number.
Yeah, and what they're trying to do is kind of control what's going on with the rentals and to be completely transparent, make sure that you're paying taxes because it is considered a business. And so this is for any property that's renting from 1 night a year up to 365 nights a year. So even if you're only planning to rent it out over Christmas week or, that one weekend you're going to be away, you still need to register and have your property made into a rental property and get that license. The other big thing is that every property is going to need a manager, is what they're calling it. And it's basically somebody who can respond to a complaint or a call from the renters or a neighbor within 1 hour is the minimum window they have set, but it goes up from there. So it all depends on the town. So that's kind of the big common piece that we see across all of them.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be a property manager.
No.
You don't have to be booked with a property manager. It just has to be somebody who is a contact that is able to respond within those 60 minutes. So it can be somebody local, it can be somebody down in Denver, but they just want somebody who's able and willing to work on those. Let's say it's a noise complaint, garbage, parking, something along those lines where they've been having issues with short-term rentals, and so they want somebody there. So, for more specifics, you're going to want to go to your specific town website, or when the regulations for Summit County get put into place, you'll be able to go to the Summit County website and check that out. But just know that you're going to have to do this. You're going to have to pay your taxes. You're going to have a license, and just to help you out with that.
Yeah, and I think we're also going to be putting down links, as many as we can get, to the current rules that they have posted. Some of the towns have gotten them into effect, and so a lot of them will be starting January 1st, and there's going to be a grace period, so don't worry about, getting right in there. They're also talking about doing a grace period for a change in ownership. So if you're just buying, then you'll have a little bit of time to get yourself situated.
Yep. So as always, if you have any questions, reach out to us at teamflick@summitliving.com. Check out the latest in the listings and price reductions at flickrealestate.com. And we hope to see you next week on another episode of Flick Knows.
Happy holidays.